This is the reflective e-journal for EDAD 764A for Joshua Saldate. The first question that's asked is, what are your organization's areas of greatest need? So my organization's areas of greatest need, I outlined in four different needs. So the first one is meeting educational needs of all students. Substantial groups of Indian Creek students are not meeting standard in areas of ELA and mathematics. While this has been improving for some time, more can be done in this area. Number two, consistency on common data. Efforts have been made to organize common assessments and organize data across grade levels. More can be done to organize these efforts and increase effectiveness of individual teachers, grade level collaboration, common assessments, and interventions. Area number three, consistent Tier 2 interventions by grade levels. The site can work to increase the use of Tier 2 grade level interventions to support students who do not acquire essential skills during first instruction. Number four, more peer connection and collaboration. Teachers will benefit from opportunities to collaborate with other educators to gain knowledge, insight on other grade levels in a variety of areas and avenues. The second question is, what evidence did you use to determine this need? To gather this evidence, I used survey data from staff, parents, and students. I also used results from our iReady district assessments. This, in conjunction with previous CASP data gleaned from the site SIPSA, informs me that more can be done to improve in these areas. In 2018 and 19, for example, our overall ELA results indicate that 33% of 3rd and 4th grade students at Indian Creek were not meeting standard. In mathematics, in 2018-19 CASP data, 29% of students were not meeting standard. We can work to improve this. Question 3. What steps have you taken or will you take to begin to address these needs? I've taken a few different steps to address some of the areas of need and have plans to take other steps in different areas. So my action plan is below. Number 1, schedule protected academic period and intervention time. So this year we will have a protected core instruction time and a protected intervention time for students in each grade level. During this time, students will not be pulled by other support staff, and also grade levels will have greater support during intervention time and will be able to provide Tier 2 support across grade levels to all students. Number 2, organization of grade level team data and interventions. As a site, we've been working on this for some time. And so this year we'll work even more to organize documents related to grade level teams and common assessments, essential standards, and weekly grade level meetings to focus on standards and supports. Number 3, schedules. We're working to create time for Tier 2 interventions among grade level teams. This has not been formally discussed with all grade levels, but we've started to create situations where this can take place once teachers have ownership of the process. Collaboration opportunities. The next question is, who might be affected by addressing this need and how will they be affected? Number 1, schedules and protected periods. This change will affect support providers such as OT, speech, and push and RSP. They'll be affected because they will have to consider more while making their schedules. Some teachers might not like the change to what they're used to. This could be affected in their discomfort for change. It could also modify long-standing routines as well. Number 2, organizing data and interventions. Grade level teams may be affected as they collect and organize data. There will be work involved, so teams will need time and resources to accomplish the task. They will also need an explanation as to why, so that they can have that ownership and buy-in, that it makes sense to make a change. Scheduling Tier 2 supports for number 3. Grade levels are also affected by this. Participating grade levels will have to relinquish some of the control that they have in their class so that they can work together to improve outcomes for students and increase capacity. And number 4, the collaboration opportunities in staff meetings. All staff members will be affected by this change. They will have to get out of their comfort zone and prepare to work together and gain insight and knowledge from other teachers. And the final question for this activity is, what steps will you take to mitigate any negative or unintentional consequences of your actions? So to mitigate any negative consequences related to these changes, I have sought advice and thoughts from grade levels, office staff, Title I teacher, and the leadership team in my district related to the projected periods of time and schedule changes. Additionally, I have spoken with the vast majority of teachers and helped them understand the reason for many of these changes and answered any of their questions to help them understand the change. To mitigate other issues related to other items, I will need to collaborate closely with the grade level leaders and the teams to ensure that they have what they need to complete their work and the time to do so.